Welcome, FNUSA57 here. I'm back on my Xbox One, and today I'm bringing you another achievement guide. Today's achievement is Born Survivor. It is part of Crackdown 3's DLC, Keys to the City, and what you need to do is survive for 10 minutes with maximum retaliations active in a Keys to the City world with God mode disabled. It is currently a rare achievement worth 60 gamer score and has a 0.16% unlock rate. So, what you want to do is you want to come into a Keys to the City world. It can be done solo or co-op. I recommend doing this one solo. And there's a few things you're going to want to do. First of all, you want to press and hold the back button to go ahead and activate the Keys to the City menu. And you are going to want to make sure that you have this little fun command right there called God Mode turned off, because that will void the achievement. Now, there's a few things you can do to make this easier on yourself. First and foremost, I recommend unlock all supply points. I also recommend that you go ahead and make sure you have no spawned items in, and you have all of your agent skills maxed. That will make it pretty easy for you to go ahead and do this. You can use whatever weapons and skills you would like to. It's completely up to you. And then you are going to want to go to the Retaliations screen. You're going to want to set the logistics max threat, industry max threat, security max threat, militia max threat, and then you want to have this nice, pretty little button right there called Trigger Retaliation, ready to go when you are ready. So there's a few different things. First and foremost, you want to pick an area that's kind of secluded and off to itself with decent cover. There's a few spots that you can do it. There's a nice bridge here in the water, and you can also do this little spot where I'm at in the very starting area. So I'm going to use this spot. It's really up to you. There's many different ways to do it, but you want to go ahead and trigger that retaliation. And you can kind of hide in this room right here. So the biggest problem that you have with this particular achievement is there's mechs, there's drones, there's all sorts of stuff that comes after you because you have these max retaliations on. Now what you have to do is survive for 10 minutes. But because we're in the starting area, you'll notice that the AI can't get to us.
Repeat. Security activation code Scorpio 19.
I don't know why it did that, but that's okay. You will notice that there are drones flying overhead, and the drones, those can get to us. So you can shoot enemies if you want. You don't really have to. I recommend just, keeping this as easy and casual as possible, because obviously we are protected by this room, so we have this roof over our heads, and because we have the roof over our heads, we don't have to worry about the airborne artillery strikes. Of course, if you exit the area, then the artillery can hit you, the gunships can hit you. Now if you want, you can shoot the enemies down. It's up to you. I really don't care too much. I'm going to show you the full 10 minutes. The reason why I'm going to show you the full 10 minutes is simply due to the fact that I don't want anyone to say I did not complete this in this manner. So if you wish to skip to the end of the video, you can. I have a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel for this game and the other games that I play. So I will take this time to recommend if you want to check those out. I have videos covering all of the other achievements for the Keys to the City game mode, as well as some covering achievements for the base game, some Let's Plays, and obviously I've got a good number of hours of gameplay streamed on my Twitch channel if you want to check that out as well. So just basically chill here. I don't recommend that you AFK this achievement. You can AFK the achievement if you would like. You should be safe down here. I just recommend that you stay near the controller. Maybe if you want, watch a video on your phone, or have something to eat. snack on some Doritos. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But just kind of keep an eye on the time. And you have to survive 10 minutes. It is 10 consecutive minutes. So you can't turn on max retaliations, survive a couple minutes, turn them off, turn them back on. It has to be done at once. And you have to do it, obviously, without dying. So we're just kind of chilling here. Shooting explosives at tires.
Tracking an active agency threat. Converge on my coordinates.
And the great thing is, since we have triggered the retaliation, that means that the retaliation isn't going to go away if we hide from the enemies. A normal retaliation in a regular world will eventually go away if you hide long enough from the enemies. So keep that in mind. These guys are not going to go away until we actually deactivate the retaliation. But we don't want to reactivate it and then lose the progress. So we're just going to sit here and wait.
Another wave of security troops headed right for you.
You'll notice I am using the Oblivion weapon. I do recommend that you have Oblivion equipped if you go for this achievement, simply due to the fact that you can basically clear the entire airspace with one shot. It's also not really a bad idea to use the singularity grenades. Once again, you can do the same thing as Oblivion, except you can carry up to 3 charges of the singularity grenades at one time.
This is a high priority alert. Engage the agent with full aggression. Take him out.
So I should be roughly around the 6-minute mark.
Watch out, Agent. Industrial mechs are inbound.
And like I said, you can come out, you can shoot enemies, This way you don't get too terribly bored.
Eyes up.
And then you can always just duck back inside this room. You can't really do too many of the other keys to the city achievements at the same time as working on this one. So I would kind of recommend that this be the last one,
They spit.
but it's up to you.
All company assets. There's an agency threat nearby. Engage and
I find it very amusing to do these achievements. I thought they were going to be difficult because of the unlock rate being so low for them, but they're actually really, really easy due to the fact that the whole principle of the keys to the city game mode is the fact that it basically gives you console commands. So that means you can spawn whatever weapons you want. You can hide kind of almost wherever you want. You can't actually get outside the map, as far as I know, but you can go ahead and give yourself max skills
3 drones on the way.
and then just, have fun with it. This is the pure destruction game mode, where the only thing you wish to focus on is destruction.
Turrets are locking onto you. Look out.
Obviously, the artillery turrets are trying to hit me now. But like I said, we're protected in here. Just kind of running around in circles, reading the graffiti.
Agent, airborne threat. Targeting your location.
I wish a couple of the other base game achievements in this game were as easy as these. Sadly, I don't think the Keys to the City DLC will really help you get many of the base game achievements. So do keep that in mind. It doesn't help with the driving achievements, and there's no command to spawn like all agility orbs or anything of that nature, so it can't really help with the most annoying achievements in the game, like collecting every single agility orb or every single hidden orb, completing all the driving challenges, because let's be realistic, the driving in this game is like terrible.
attack drones have gone dark.
The other thing that you might want to keep in mind is, since you will be constantly under attack while doing this achievement, you might want to turn off vibration on your controller, but it's up to you. This is just one way of unlocking this achievement. There's many different techniques for doing this, but This is my little hidey hole spot that I like the most.
Scanners show a single agency threat.
Another wave of security troops headed right for you.
I should be getting pretty close to the achievement unlocking. I believe I'm at about the 8 to 9 minute time mark.
Watch out, Agent. Just to
Like a silly person, I did not actually grab my stopwatch ahead of time. That is another thing that I would recommend if you want to know exactly how long you've been working on the achievement. It's probably a good idea to grab a stopwatch.
Hey, we've got industry drones on the way.
Obviously, you don't have to do it. If the achievement hasn't unlocked and you think you've been doing it for about 10 minutes, just go a couple minutes longer till you're absolutely 100% sure you've been doing it for 10 minutes. And then double check your settings. Make sure that you did not accidentally engage ceasefire or accidentally engage God mode.
Enemy reinforced.
But we should be unlocking the achievement within about a minute. I need my 60 gamer score.
Hit 'em with gravity.
All units have gone dark. We need to regroup.
As you can see, it's pretty easy to just
Got industry
run away from the enemies. You don't even really need to hide. The hiding part is more just for
machines in.
convenience.
Another wave of security troops headed right.
So, if you're confident and you can dodge the enemies or kill the enemies, just don't get overly cocky. Because if you get killed, you'll void the progress on the achievement. But there you go. Ding, dong, done. 60 gamer score for surviving the 10 minutes. With maximum retaliations active and without God mode. Probably the most time consuming of all of the achievements in this Keys to the City DLC. Hopefully the video helped. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure you leave a comment and I will go ahead and answer those for you. Otherwise, if the video did help, go ahead and smash the like button and share it with your friends for more.
Hey, we've got industry drones on the way.
Alright, now to go ahead and disable the retaliations, all we're going to do is go one tab down to disable retaliations,
Looks like the militia has called off this search.
target that, and then go ahead and toggle it back off, and you are good to go. Now you can go back to working on the other achievements. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. You guys know the drill. Of course, subscribe for more content, and until next time, stay frosty.